Hello, friends. I'm TestQ. I am happy to answer your questions about what is testing? Why is it important? Why do you feel nervous when there are tests? How can you improve your listening, speaking, reading, and writing test skills? Don't worry, I have awesome tips and techniques to help you. Let's get started. Testing is a big part of your school life. Teachers create tests, and students do their best to answer them. In language testing, these tests measure your knowledge and skills in different areas, including listening, speaking, reading, and writing. But do you know that tests come in different types? Let's explore them together with Sir Theo.
Hello, I'm Sir Theo. Let's take a quick look at the different types of tests you may encounter.
First, the multiple choice test. Here's an example.
Instruction: choose the letter of the correct answer. What is the antonym of happy? A. Sad. B. Bad. C. Glad. D. Tired. The answer is A. Sad.
Fill in the blanks. Here's an example.
Instruction: fill in the blank with the appropriate word based on the picture. The weather is very blank during summer. Possible answer: hot.
Next, we have true or false. Here's an example.
Instruction: write true if the statement is true and false if otherwise. Nouns are names of people, places, animals, things, events, and ideas. Is this true or false? Good job. True. Nouns are names of people, places, animals, things, events, and ideas.
The next type of test is identification test. Let me give you an example.
Instruction: identify the correct answer to the question. What is the plural form of child? Right. The plural form of child is children.
Here's my favorite type of test, the essay writing.
Instruction: write an essay about your most unforgettable school experience. Your response will be evaluated based on a writing rubric provided by your English teacher.
Here's another one, the matching type test. For example,
Instruction: match the word in column A to its corresponding picture in column B. Congratulations! You're almost there. Keep improving.
thank you, Sir Theo. Now it's time to answer your question. Why is testing important? Testing is important because it helps you spot what you've mastered and what still needs work. Tests challenge you to improve and unlock new skills. Taking tests also boost your brain's ability to remember, like a memory superpower. Tests provide real-world practice, preparing you for big moments in life. Remember, the more you test yourself, the better you get. Every test is a step towards success. Sadly, many students dislike the idea of taking tests. During tests, students often glance around nervously, hands trembling, hearts racing, and minds going blank. They're too worried about whether they will pass the subject or not. These negative feelings toward tests are called test anxiety. You've got this. I'm here to help you get ready for your English test. First stop listening test. Tip number 1, stay calm and focused. Before listening to the material, take 3 deep breaths to relax and clear your mind. This helps you concentrate better and catch important details. Tip number 2, think of it as a friendly conversation. Imagine the test as a friendly conversation. It makes listening feel more natural and less stressful. Tip number 3, read the questions first. Glancing at the questions before the audio starts helps you focus on key details, making it easier to find the right answers. Tip number 4, listen attentively. Focus carefully during the listening test. And if you miss a point, don't worry. Keep listening, as the next part may help you understand. Tip number 5, don't give up without trying. Give it your best shot. Even if you're unsure, make an educated guess. You might be right. After the test, you may review your answers to learn from any mistakes. Check your answers with your teacher for clarification. Reflect on your performance to improve for next time. Pro technique, master active listening. Train your ears by practicing with English podcasts, news, and videos with subtitles to sharpen your listening skills. Next up, speaking test. Let's boost your confidence and fluency. Tip number 1, smile and stand tall. Good posture and a warm smile boost confidence and make a great impression. Tip number 2, speak, record, improve. Hearing your own voice helps you improve pronunciation, clarity, and self-expression. Tip number 3, mistakes are part of learning. If you forget your speech, just keep going and you'll get back on track. Tip number 4, speak with your hands. Gestures help emphasize and clarify your ideas. Use them to enhance your message and match your purpose. Tip number 5, keep your head up. While speaking in front of an audience, avoid looking down at the floor. Have faith in yourself and let go of the fear. Tip number 6, organize your response. Use a simple structure. Introduction, explanation, examples, conclusion. This will help keep your response clear and easy for the listener to follow. After the test, you may practice speaking in English with family and friends. This can help improve your speaking skills naturally. Another pro technique: write a topic, set a timer for 1 minute, and talk about it. Now let's explore some useful tips and techniques for reading tests. Tip number 1, before the test, say reading is fun. This positive mindset can boost your confidence and set you up for success. Tip number 2, let your finger lead the way. This method helps maintain focus, boosts reading speed, and keeps your attention on the text. Tip number 3, read the questions first, then scan the text for the answers. By starting with the questions, you'll know exactly what to look for as you read, making it easier to find key information and save time. Tip number 4, use context clues. Look at the surrounding sentences or paragraphs to help you decode unfamiliar words. Often, the context gives you all the hints you need. Tip number 5, avoid guessing answers. Take the time to read carefully. It's always better to base your answer on the information in the text. After the test, you may reflect on what went well and identify areas for improvement. Take a moment to relax and celebrate completing the test. Develop a habit of reading regularly to build your skills for the future. Pro technique: if a question is too difficult, skip it and return to it later with a fresh perspective. We are now on writing test. Let's go. Tip number 1, before the test, say I can write great ideas. Boost your confidence with a positive mindset. Tip number 2, read and understand the test instructions. Make sure you fully understand the requirements before starting. Tip number 3, use the Peel method for paragraphs. Point, explain, example, link. Structure paragraphs with a clear point, explanation, example, and link back to the theme. Tip number 4, use the 4 C's of writing: clear, complete, concise, correct. Write clearly with all necessary details, concisely, and with correct grammar. Tip number 5, avoid writing too fast. Keep it easy to read. Pace yourself to ensure your writing is clear and well structured, making it easier for the reader to follow. After the test, you may welcome ways to improve. Reflect on what went well and where you can improve for next time. Reward yourself for doing your best. Acknowledge your efforts and celebrate your hard work, regardless of the outcome. Pro technique: write practice essays every week to improve over time. Consistent practice helps you develop your writing skills and prepares you for future tests. After learning these helpful tips and techniques for your English tests, how are you feeling now? Are you happy, relieved, unsure, or maybe a little sad? I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback. Feel free to share. Remember, no matter what happens in the test, your teachers, family, and friends are always here cheering you on. Believe in yourself. You've totally got this. Until next time, my friends. Bye-bye.